Hi there, welcome back to Emergency Athlete. Today we're going to talk about conditioning programs, how you can put one together. We'll give you a few little models of things you can play with, give you some examples, let you go away and try them. Now what I've done for these, I've split them into two types. The ones at the top have no prescribed rest within them, so we'll talk about how we deal with that. Whereas these two versions at the bottom do have prescribed rest within the circuit. So you'd normally refer to these top three as high intensity training, and the bottom three we'd normally call high intensity interval training for fairly obvious reasons. So let's look at our high intensity training. The first two we're going to look at is what's called an MRAP, and we're going to compare that to what we call for time. Very simple. In both of these two, what we're going to do is come up with a small circuit. So for this one, I've given the example of 10 deadlifts, 10 burpees, 10 sit-ups. Now, MRAP stands for as many rounds as possible. So you're going to pick yourself a time. In this example, we've gone for 12 minutes. And you're going to do as many rounds of this small circuit as you can within that time. Make a note of it, see how you improve on your next few sessions. The opposite side of that is we give ourselves a total number of rounds that we're going to complete, 7 rounds, and then we do that for time. So we do this 7 times as quickly as possible. Make a note of the time, see how you progress. So those two, same sort of exercises, but we're just approaching it from different directions. The other kind of conditioning circuit that we can have with no prescribed rest is the catchy title SMMF, or Single Movement Mindfuck. The reason this is so intense is we pick one movement. Burpees would be very emotional. I like box jumps, jump squats, push-ups, sit-ups, whatever. Once you've picked your movement, you pick an insanely high number of reps. So somewhere up in the hundreds. Basically, you start at 1 and you go till you get to your target. The fun with this is it becomes quite a mental challenge as well, because once you've done 25 out of 200 and you're already starting to feel a little bit tired, your mind will start to play tricks on you and you'll make all sorts of little bargains and deals, and I'll just do 20, then I'll have a little rest, and then I'll just do 20 more. So that's quite an interesting one. It's quite a good test of character. So as I said earlier, these three don't have any prescribed rest within them. And so basically what you're going to do is you're going to work through them, try and be as progressive as you can. But if you need to take a break, you need to take a break. Stop, catch your breath, and then get started again. Okay? The lower half, these two do have prescribed rest within them. So let's look at these. IMAN, or every minute on the minute. So you're going to pick, usually couplets work better, so 2 exercises back to back. I've gone with the example of 10 bent over row and 10 shoulder press. What I'm going to do is I'm either going to look at my clock or I'm going to start a stopwatch, and at the start of each minute I do my 10 rows and my 10 shoulder press. However long is left of my minute is my rest period. Once it gets to the top again, I go again, I do my 20 reps. Whatever's left of that minute is my rest. You can approach this in 2 ways. You can either prescribe yourself a set number of minutes you're going to go for. So I do 8 minutes, every minute on the minute of these 2 exercises. Or, obviously as you get tired, the reps will take longer. So you can just keep going until you can't complete your 20 reps within the 1 minute. That's pretty intense, again quite emotional, but good fun, a good test of character. The final option, I can't really think of a good name for. So we've just gone with prescribed rest. And what you're going to do again is set yourself a small circuit. So I've gone 10 deadlifts, 10 box jumps, and 1 suicide run. So quite leg intensive. And for those who don't know, just a little aside, a suicide run, 4 markers, start here, run to the first one, back, run to the second one, back, run to the third one, back. That's 1 suicide run. Once you've done that, you then have a prescribed rest, probably a couple of minutes. So you usually have a 2-minute rest, and then you do it all over again. And again, you will have a prescribed number of rounds that you're going to do that for. So you may say 4 rounds. Do it, 2 minutes rest, do round number 2, 2 minutes rest, and so on. So 5 variations there of things you can try. All sorts of different exercises work within these, so pick whatever you want. If you're in a gym, you can use kettlebells, dumbbells, barbells, whatever you've got. If you're not and you're at home, you can use push-ups, sit-ups, squat, thrust, burpees, all those kind of things that don't require any equipment. There's loads of variety within this, and give it a play. And yeah, that's it. As always, we'd like to hear how you get on, so give something a try, let us know what you think, and if you find anything particularly cheeky, submit it to us and we'll put it up as an emergency workout. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Emergency Athlete.